Hi guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on which part of the world you're signing in from. Hi, what's happening? Look at this table today. Look at what's happened. There is just so much. This is, and oil is being heated. So there is some frying, deep frying that's going to happen. Wait, I'll tell you, today is a good big episode. There's lots of updates. And of course, you know what this is. Do you remember what this is? Yes, this is the chile pega. Hey Akshay, what's up, bro? Good timing. You're in time, man. देखो आज का टेबल देखो जरा क्या हो रहा है आज. It's massive. So today I'm making two things simultaneously. I am going to make a pasta salad, okay, and a pakoda. देखो क्या हो रहा है. Oil is being heated. It's already reached smoking temperature. And this, man, I'm telling you, electronics. While I was studying electronics, I had no clue how big it is. Nvidia has done wonders. They have put together a phenomenal business now, and hot business, man, hot business. 900 times faster, Akshay. The same footprint, processor footprint, can do 900 times more. That's a phenomenal leap. So it will all get commercial. They're out of stock basically. They can't keep up with the demand. Yeah, I'll tell you more, but पहले देखो आज क्या. Today is Saturday. I'll just wait for a couple of more people to join in. So I know that this stream is running fine and everybody is synced in. Although you're here, so I think yeah, okay, everybody's here. So आज का जो today's salad is pasta and pakoda. Pasta is for us, maybe. Pakoda is for those outsiders, or maybe pasta is for us and pakodas is also for us. We are Indians. We are the desis. We want everything. So I've switched this off for now. These are the cherry tomatoes from the roof, and this is a chili that I will use. ये third type of chili है. There are 3 or 4 types of chilies that I'm growing on the rooftop. I'm not doing it. इतना structured नहीं है. It just so happened. But I'm telling you, I'm so intrigued with this chili business because the harvest is ridiculous, and this pickle, this jar of pickle, Akshay, has come in, now that we're doing maths, has come from 1 square feet. 1 square feet of this pickle, this jar of pickle, 2 square feet in a span of 60 days. So I can do this for you 6 times in a year. You getting that crop cycle idea? How much do you think we can sell this for? 200 bucks, 300 bucks? Crazy, na? I know, bro. I know. Calm down. The good part about food is this, that you're growing money. तो करने के लिए बहुत कुछ है, but I think let's first make the salad. Today's salad is big, and I'm going to use the coconut chutney, which is left over from 2 days ago. You remember? I'm using that. It's got a nice fermented flavor right now. So first I have a sequence of events that I'm going to need to follow. Otherwise, I'll make a hash of this 30 minutes that I have with me and with you. So let's first get to the pasta. Here are 2 things that I'm going to do the pasta. I am using, but this is boiled pasta, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm adding some sesame oil. This is freshly made sesame oil from home. I have machines now here at home, so kaiben ban raha hai, so I'm doing this also. That's the fortune of making our own food. When we'll meet, I'll tell you more how you can implement this. It is not difficult, and it looks like it's called homesteading in America. A lot of people in America call it homesteading. Hi guys, if you're here for the first time, my name is Samir. Look at my table today. It is filled, and there is oil being heated up because there is going to be some pakoda. There is pasta, which is here, as you can see, and then there is pakoda. So it's pasta and pakoda, both for us. We are Indians. We want to take everything. Okay, so first I've added some sesame seed oil. This is that white sesame seed. I'm adding it into this cold boiled pasta, and I will get my big champion also out of the way, which is the kaiben butter. Dekho zara, look what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Can you see? Sorry, I know it looks really disgusting, but these are the best fats that you can get. This plant is magic, yaar. I can't sell it enough. I literally can't sell it enough. And I believe me, I do it all day long. Actually, I don't sell it now so aggressively because I've realized that it's more to do with humans absorbing information and saying, okay, fine, I will let you have to experience it. That's the thing that has not been taught to us, yaar. We have been told to follow what we've been taught. So we've been taught 7 colors of a rainbow, 7 colors. I've said this so many times, but I still feel it needs to be said more. So, freaking fritters of pasta suggestion for your setup. I like that. Freaking fritters. Freaking fritters. Actually, क्या है ना? I want to change this setup every time. Yeah, I want to get new things into this, and I don't know what can be done with it. But I am, in fact, today morning I have made a form which people can fill out if they want to participate in this. Meaning to say, there is something that they want to talk about. Arey, I have not showed you the champion for. Wait, hold on. Let's first get to this, bro. So what's happening is this is the pasta that has been boiled. You have to boil pasta up to a certain point and then immediately put it into cold water. So you stop its cooking. If you leave it in the steam and in the hot water, then it will keep cooking. And like rice, yeah, same rules. No, you may know all this. Not everybody knows. Na, तुम्हारे लिए नहीं है ये. You use what you can use. All right, this is going to the freezer. Now I will get to my batter. This is for what? पकौड़े का बैटर क्या होता है? पकौड़े का बैटर. पहले पकौड़ा देखो क्या है. ये नहीं है. Wrong डब्बा. This is. So what? Okay. This is the mirchi. This mirchi I didn't grow. This is from the market, but it is stuffed with aloo, which is carrying this pickle. And it tastes very nice. I have very high expectations from this, and I have never done this outside, so I think it'll be good. It's been fun. Today is the 89th streak, 89th day that I am here with you live. Cool, na? I don't even realize how 89 days have gone by. It's been such good fun, and I think I will carry on. It's good fun. But let's get to the batter first, okay? Focus. Let's not focus. Lose focus. This is caraway, ajwain. Okay, for all of you, if you're not, none of you, anybody who's not from India, you don't understand what I'm saying. This is turmeric, red chili, dhania powder. This is coriander powder. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think this is something which people outside India really know about. If you don't know, this is coriander seeds that are powdered, dried coriander seeds that are powdered. This is caraway seeds. This is red chili powder, and this is turmeric. All of this will go into a bowl of besan. We call it besan, which is basically it's powdered. Let me show you what it looks like. It's a powdered seed, the gram seed, the Bengal gram, man, what these horses eat? Horse gram. So I will take. Well, I think I will. This is important because the ratio of this is key. So look, I will add maybe just a little bit more. Yeah, this is enough. I will add some water. I will add some, and I think this should be the balance of everything is the key. We are Indians. It's balance that we know about. Well, at least we are supposed to know about. But things have not been going for us. You know, today morning, the guy who's won a book, hey, I forgot, yaar, some Sunil, Amish, Amit, 500 years of human history, industrial, what has happened in the last 500 years and how it's impacted climate change. I just got the book. I will read this in the next couple of days and I'll tell you. Put all of this in straight. No, don't think about it too much. Add a little salt, SALT, salt. Some salt, and this is what it looks like. And I will now add some cold water to it. I am being told to use the correct instruments. I am under script. You may not see this. It looks like I am doing what I want to do. I get a script and I've got to move and I've got to do every second is pre-planned, man. My producers are like on my case. Why do you think I'm sweating? I've gone off script a couple of times. You don't even know. Okay, here's a tip. You should mix before you add the water. I hope Brian is here. I don't know. None of these, even Dayak is not here. These outsiders would have loved this. Actually, I made this specially for them, Akshay. And that is one of the themes that I'm planning to do. Local desi food, which I'll sell to these Firangis. मुझे हिंदी में बोलना चाहिए था. दुश्मन नहीं बनाने, दोस्त बनाने दोस्त. The reason I have to speak in one language is because YouTube has told me, this is advice come from YouTube, that choose a language. You will do better. And I'm like, what? It's like, hello, this is my PA system. I should be able to. See, software has its education. We'll get to that later. Let's focus on this. What are you cooking? Are you cooking something today? Let me just first add the water because this is a delicate stage. I almost always get this wrong, bro. I will always add more. I just have this strange. अब तो paranoia हो गया है that I feel कि मेरे से गलत ही होगा. Yeah, I've become a little. No, just a little bit more. It should be enough that it will coat our fellows well. And I have a feeling I've done less. What do you think? What is your estimate, Captain? I think I've done less. I should have added more besan. Besan is this Bengal gram powder. I should have added more of that. It's difficult to estimate. That is the thing. Making food for 2 people versus making food for 5 people. And then making food for 50 people. It's not a linear curve. Yeah, it takes some experience and imagine failure. These mithai walas, man, they make like 500 kgs of mithai in one go. That's a lot. They make cheese. They make mozzarella cheese, na? It's crazy, yaar. I mean, I've been trying to make mozzarella cheese for 500 years myself, and I've still not succeeded. I had actually advised my kitchen chef to not give me this instrument, and I said I'll just use a fork. Parantu kintu parantu. But it's okay. I think it's still come out very nice. It's got the required texture that I need, which is what I was looking for. I'm trying to whisk air into it. So, oh, I've got something very nice to whisk, but I have no battery for it. It's that coffee whisker. I will get that next time. The speed at which I'm operating is abysmal. I've got to fry. After 30 minutes, I've lost all my energy. This is the sweaty part of the cooking process. You've got to make it all up. Actually, I could have added a little pepper also. That is also a good thing to add. This is rock salt, so it is less salty. That's why I'm adding more salt. I could have added a little bit of sugar also, but that's just going to. Not everybody likes it. It's chili and sugar is a very good combination. Huh? Now this is going to be nicely fettered, and as you can see, it's beginning to pick up some air in it. I'm talking as if I make this every day. Well, I can't let you know that, right? You know, in ancient Greece, actors were not allowed to testify in court. Can you guess why? Yeah, they were told to. You could not testify in court if you did acting as a professional choice because they were considered to be professional liars. I don't think that they are very far from the truth. I mean, I always believe writers, guys who write fiction stories, and those who act in them. Guys, I meant both cows and guys, as in males and females. Very dangerous people. Because their imagination, see, that is the one thing which humanity has been gifted with. Imagination. Okay, now this is going to sit for 10 minutes. It will quietly sit in for 10 minutes before I will get started with frying it, okay? But I need to chop the veggies for the pasta. We can't forget about the outsiders. Sorry, it's crazy hot today. Pune is touching new records. And guess what? It rained. Crazy full sun. And then people are saying, climate change is a hoax. Don't worry, relax, nothing will happen. It's just it happens every year, yaar. It used to be so hot when we were growing up, you don't know. Yeah, unfortunate but true. Sad but true. Okay, let me first quickly chop the veggie. Look, I didn't show you this last time. I think Akshay, you have missed this. This I should get my own Michelin star. They should call it Samir star, but only after I can figure out where my knife is. Somebody has stolen my knife. Now this is a punishable offense. I shall take a life. Can you believe this? My knife is gone missing, so you'll have to give me 10 seconds. I will just rush down and bring the knife. I'm back. Sorry about that. Actually, this knife is like most in demand. It's a good soldier, so everybody wants him. So it usually gets stuck between me and the kitchen downstairs. And I think for some reason somebody smuggled this, my favorite knife in the world. It's a Victorinox. I love it. Crazy. Chopping with a fine knife. So right now I'm not sharpening, I'm just honing, okay? And I have a feeling I'm running behind schedule. No wonder nobody wants to pay me for cooking. Because I can't hold timelines. I'm taking out the middle. No, wait, I'll show you something. I figured this out. I really enjoyed this way of using the kabaj. This is kabaj. White kabaj. There is a purple kabaj also. This is going to go into the pasta. Okay. The pakodas are here. They are ready to be fried. They will be fried separately. I will dip this into the paste, into that paste, and then slip it into the oil. Let's first get this. How come none of these guys have joined in, yaar? I was hoping these fellows will join in from outside. If you're here, please come say hi. I know that you joined in, so I will show you what we Indians love to eat and how we take food from somewhere else and convert it, make it our own. There's this joke, no? The Prime Minister of whatever, Netherlands, Japan, any of these developed countries. Arey, listen to this. You guys will love this. So I'm watching some content that was aired 30, 40 years ago on Doordarshan, the Indian national television. Top countries in the world: America, Germany, Japan. During some show, some conversation, top country: America, Germany, Japan. None of them are there right now. Of course, pollutant wise, we are now number one. We are the world's number one polluters of all: land, air, sea, ocean. I don't think we pollute the human mind that much yet. But hi, I'm sorry, I just don't understand what your handle says. You're from Russia? Prussia, Russia? What's up? Hi. How you doing? Look what I'm making today. I'm making pasta and pakoda. Do you know, have you heard this word called pakoda? If you've traveled to India, you must have heard this word. If you check out an Indian's nose, look at my nose. It's like this large, bulky. See the side? It's called a pakoda nose. We are pakodas. Pakodas are deep fried stuff. Look at this. This is a chili that's filled with this potato, onions, coriander, spices mix and a chili that I made. Man, stay. I'll tell you more. Let me first get back on track, man. I'm running behind schedule. I'm scared. I'm all as it is on the brink of being fired. Well, not really, but it's man, it's so hot. I am sweating. Sorry about that. I should get back to my chopping. I'm the reason I'm chopping now and not frying is because I will chop and put it into the fridge. So it'll take a few seconds to cool down and basically become tasty enough to be enjoyed. That's why they serve us wine cold, no? When it's cold, our taste buds can't really perceive much of the flavors. That's why all wine tastes good, comma, same when it's cold. Same with ice cream. You can't make out the quality of the fats that are being used. Of course, pro guys can. You know this, na? They don't call it ice cream. Frozen dessert, frozen yogurt. There are like 3 or 4 names for this product that they sell to us. Obviously, milk is expensive. How do you? I mean, cow is expensive. Getting the milk from a cow is not a cheap process. And you know how it's done. It has to be, good food has to be expensive, right? You have to live near a village or a cow to have access to that food. Otherwise, whoever is traveling these miles to bring it to you, he or she will take their profit cut. I mean, they will, there are so many of these A2 cow farms that have cropped up here all over. Bangalore has got something like 35 curd brands. Curd! It's North Indians eat curd. So you can imagine how many North Indians have come and settled down there that they need to take care of them. The world is switching and shifting. See, humans eat a lot of food. That is the part which has not been clear. We didn't have access to it, right? As urban citizens and people who are studying, educating ourselves in a global language and learning about physics and maths and chemistry, nobody ever told us what food growing is, what technologies are used in it, what goes into it, why should you do it, should you not do it. Of course, nobody told us about any profession, sure, but farming was not even in the radar. Nobody had bothered telling us, listen, the food you're eating, where is it coming from? Do you know? I asked a kid, where do apples come from? The kid is saying, from Big Bazaar. And the mother is all like, look at my son, how sharp. And I'm like, what do I say? He's not wrong. He's just never seen apples. And that's not his fault. Of course, I'm not saying that is how. See, education has to be complete. That's the part, right? Nobody, a 10-year-old is supposed to be climbing trees, riding a bicycle. I meant he or she is to be experiencing nature in its most honest format, not watching documentaries about it on Netflix or on a screen. Yeah, that is helpful, sure, of course. It gives you so much exposure. But getting in touch with nature means playing in the sun, in the dirt, getting your hands dirty. You will be so surprised, bro, how many people reach out and say they want to grow food. And within the first 3 minutes of my call with them, they're like, Acha, okay, no, thank you. Because I show them the reality of it. Are you sure you want to be a parent? Yeah, it looks very nice. But can you take on that commitment? Can you stay busy? That's a business. I know you like that. It usually resonates well with soldiers because they're quite blind to the business of land. In fact, that's why it's called real estate, because it is the real estate. Everything is measured bottom up from that, per square feet, per square feet, per square feet. Valuations are held on that. That's why they want to get prime locations. They want to get prime office spaces. It's the idea is to put money into assets that will multiply, not just increase by a 2-digit percentage. You're looking for a 10x, 100x if possible. And that can only happen when you've invested really early. And everybody knows this software scales very quickly. You don't really need to undergo too much of transition. You just quickly shift your servers. Oh, I'll tell you something, you will love this. How many people, what is the cost? What does Google charge companies like Ola, ex Ola now, maybe Swiggy, Zomato, all of these map based services? What do you think is their annual bill? Google, how much money do they pay Google every year? You will be shocked. I don't think you'll be able to guess unless you know it. Anybody else, please go ahead. If you think you know, take a random guess. It's it's in the range of between 100 and 110 crores in a year. I know their service is very good, I appreciate it. But do you realize what pressure that puts on their balance sheets? How they need to now recover this much of money, not just recover, make profit out of this investment. So if they're paying out 100 crores to one of their software vendors, but listen, we should have seen this coming, yaar. Why didn't they tell us? No, very nice, 1,000 crores and in 10 years they will be that. In 10 years, their overall, that is how Google looks at this. Very nice. Your guess is actually very correct. Google wants to give you everything free. But when you are ready to pay, as in when your cow is ready to be milked, I want to milk you for 1,000. It's called LTV, lifetime value. I want to milk you for 1,000 crores. That's a fairly decent high amount, isn't it? But now they can't leave because their customers have gotten used to it. I'll give you a contrast. You will love this. Electric cars still carry a radiator grill in front. All electric cars, whether it's made by Volvo or by BMW, they carry a grill in front for a radiator which an electric car doesn't need. Because the human psychology is built this way. See, I did not come up with these rules, and to be very honest, I am not the one who knows the most out of it. But what I do know is that if you are in the business of trying to sell something, if you're doing the business of market making a new market, if that is the purpose, be wary of the meaning of the word accountability. Just because you brought, okay, I'll give you a business model to 40 and 50 lakh rupees is what you will pay for an 18-wheeler truck. And you will be earning about 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees for each trip, which will typically be done in between 3 to 4 days. Yes, these are actual numbers. The guys who are doing trucking is a very profitable business. It makes a lot of money. Every economy, whenever it has seen a slump, the shipping guys, the guys who move logistics, move food from one place to the other, they make the most amount of money. And why shouldn't they? They are doing something which is the most difficult thing to do. Look at the accountability that they are taking. So they take a bank guarantee. They take the load from, let's say, JNPT in Bombay, and they will take it to Ahmedabad. They will reach in Ahmedabad in 2 days, and the guy there will deposit 2,70,000 rupees into their account. What do you think is the cost of their travel, cost of maintenance of their vehicle, and the fuel? So they've taken this loan. It's about 90,000 rupee loan that they're paying off. Two young boys, engineering graduates. Hey man, Brian, you are in great timing, bro. You know what, Brian? Today's show was for you. It's called Pasta Pakoda. So I'll take a quick second to show you. Look at this. What is this? No, don't freak out. Don't get scared. These are chilies. Well, so Brian knows an Indian. That's enough. He already knows half our food. But these are potatoes that are mashed with onions, coriander, and some spices, and this chili pickle. You were there for it, right? So let me actually quickly take out the chili pickle and show you guys how it looks, what it's like. God, this is smelling amazing. Wow. So I had given up on this, honestly. I was not expecting great results out of it. I think I had overcooked the cumin. So I was expecting it to lose its shine. But now in 3 days in the sun, something has happened to the mustard. It has become all sari and chili, and man, it's so heady. I have added this to the potato and stuffed the chilies with it, and this is now going to go into the deep oil for frying, Brian. So you're in good time. Today's pasta and pakoda. It's not too spicy at all. It looks like it'll take your life, but it's not. It's got fennel, so it's got a wonderful taste. Very nice, soft taste. Not bad. So we back to the number. All right. So Brian, this is good for you. This bottle of pickle was harvested from about 2 square feet of rooftop, concrete rooftop, in about 50 days, 60 days. So I can make this bottle for you, fresh chilies, 6 times in a year, or we can have a staggered approach in such a way that we can make this every day. I am sure you understand what I'm trying to say. What the hell, I'm rhyming like. Okay, there's a game on Steam called shapes.io. I think it's shapes with a Z, shapes.io. If you're interested in understanding what I'm talking about, these models and these ideas, they're called business models. How they work even in code, in software. Play this game. Yes, it'll take a few days out of your life, but I can assure you at the end of it, you would have learned something spectacular. It's one of the best top award-winning games. Sold many copies. Good game. Go give it a shot. Of course, any city building game will also give you the same ideas, but this is not typically a city building game. Sure, you're playing against yourself, but there's something else going on here. I'm going to add basil and ginger. I'm using coconut, okay? You remember that coconut chutney? So I think I can skip ginger. Should I add basil and coconut? Do you know, does basil and coconut go well together? Tell me a yes or a no here. A basil and a coconut. Do you think it'll go well together? If Dak would be here, he would have said, of course it does. We Asians eat it all the time. The Thai curry. So basil and coconut does go very well together. And I'm going to add that to the pasta. But we'll tackle basil last. Let's finish the cherries and put these in for chilling. Yeah, because all these veggies have to chill out in the freezer for some time, right? So this episode today is for you, Brian. I'm showing you how we Indians take something, some food, and we just take it. We are exceptionally good at doing this. So it's a pasta and a pakoda. Yeah, you'll get to see some deep frying stuff going on. You missed this. This is the key ingredient here. This is a batter. It's a batter made out of horse gram, finely powdered horse gram, 4 spices. You're going to use some red chili, some turmeric. You'll use some caraway seeds, okay, and you'll use coriander powder. This is powdered seeds of the coriander plant. So you need to go look for this. Any Indian store will have it, man, and I'm sure it'll be. If you don't have it, tell me. I'll send it for you. You'll get it. This is quite global stuff. Any Indian kitchen will use it. It's used a lot in most Indian kitchens. So you mix them all together into into some of this powdered horse gram. You'll have to repeat the video and see it. You'll get what I'm saying. But you just mix it. There's a proportion to it. You add some water to it. Make a nice paste out of it. Whisk it. Get some air in it, and get it ready to be coated. It's like any other burger patty. When you're here in Pune next, whenever you are, I will take you around and give you a taste of what's called the Bombay burger. It's called vada pav in Maharashtra here. It's garlic infused onions. Garlic infused potato that's deep fried in this kind of a batter, and it's stuffed between 2 halves of a pav. Pav is a bun. It's a traditional slider like bun, small, and it's a 2-3 bite thing, bro. But I'll tell you, you'll jump for 15 minutes after that. Something about it is just so good, you can't eat one. You have to eat two. Anybody who eats one vada pav is lame. You got to eat two vada pavs and then get on your way. We are a country of snacks, man. We love food. Don't you know this? Can't you see that? We are the ones. We Food is our thing. In fact, in any city, you go to any state. Okay, we are like, I think 60, 70, 80 states now worth people in their way of thinking. Each state has at least 5 to 10 different ways of using rice and wheat. Just to go the basic components, and at least 10 ways of moving between the two. Deep frying, with oil, without oil, it all goes. So I'll just show you again what's happening. This is the batter. It's been whisked, so it's got some air in it. And then I will wrap this around the chili and I will slip it into the oil. I'm so excited. I've never done this before, so please pardon me. And I should save myself, because if some stuff comes flying, it's going to be too late for me to save. I should watch. Do you think I should make the vinaigrette before I start doing the frying? What do you say? What do you say? I'm waiting for a yeah here in the studio. Nobody said anything. So I guess I'll take a risk. Let me make a vinaigrette. It'll take a few minutes for this to heat up too. In that much time, I should be able to get me going. What kind of oil? Okay, this is the worst kind of oil. I can't cook in the oil that I make. You can't increase its temperature. But I'm using what's called refined oil here in India, Brian. I was thinking I'll use mustard oil. Sesame oil, I don't want to fry in. It's too precious. Cayenne oil, you shouldn't fry in. Olive, no. Mustard, yes, but I chose the refined oil, because I had some of it left. I feel guilty while I'm telling you this, but I know this for sure, that there are oil cleaning machines that are available. So I guess I shouldn't feel too bad. In India, we reuse our oils. So it's not bad enough that we eat the worst quality oils available. We reuse them. See, we are so poor, man, we invented zero. Have you not heard Russell Peters' joke? It's such a classic thing. We are that poor. So, to answer your question, it's oil that won't kill me. Is it a vegetable? Yeah, well, bro, I'll tell you what it's based. It's based on profit. It's profit based. Now, I don't know whether it actually came from a vegetable or from an animal or from bones of animals or what. Have you not? My producers are screaming and telling me, don't reveal the secrets. Don't tell them that we use low grade material, please. This show is respectable. And I'm like, listen, the world does it. It falls to the floor, nobody's watching, you pick up and you eat it. It's tasty. You can't risk it. I don't know if you don't do it all the... Look, I'm not asking you to change your upbringing methods. We all have our parents, they've taught us things, and we choose to listen to and believe in what they want us to believe in. They don't always get the benefit of doubt. So now you can imagine how tough my parents have had. Yeah, well. What are we going to add to the vinaigrette? Vinaigrette. Let's get to the vinaigrette. Some bragg. A healthy dose of bragg. 2 caps of bragg. 2 cups of bragg. That sounds like a very industrial drink. 2 caps of bragg. Bragg. That was balsamic. This is the kakwi, which is kind of over now. I'm going to make a drink out of this one day. This sugar thing is just so yum. I am going to add some oregano. I love my salad with oregano in my salad. The oil is heating up well. We'll shortly be dumping. You didn't see anything. I am not clumsy and I'm excellent. This is being recorded, by the way. This one. Everyone is freaked out about seed oils out here, despite scientific evidence. There's a push for tallow and butter. Bro, I'll tell you, you should cook in tallow, man. And butter, obviously. But get your hands on ghee if you can. Ghee is the best. Is this going to be your lunch? Yes, Akshay, this is my lunch. This is going to be what I will eat for lunch. Let me finish on this seed oils thing. The challenge, Brian, is that humanity is exploding. It was exploding. It was earning, it was exploding. Somebody had to capitalize on it. So it's fine. It's the thing really here, which I think is the savior, is that the human body is phenomenal in the sense that it won't absorb what it doesn't need. These trans fats are the problem. So if you're leading me on, I'll tell you more about this trans fats things. They're like fake fats. So they go and sit inside and they don't leave. Because they don't leave, the brain's like they're like a criminal employee. So the employee is taking all the salary but doing no work, and every time something comes up they just somehow escape. So it's been 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, now it's been 30 years where you've been enjoying something and the level of fat levels in your body are drastically depleted. That's what affects your neural signaling, that's what affects your digestion back again, that's what affects your nutrient absorption, that spiral starts to go down. It's a fundamental of gliding. You glide up or you glide down. When you make a kite fly, you'll appreciate this. So the way to solve this, bring the kite down, repair it, relaunch it again. That's what they say in Ayurveda. They say starvation is a secret. That's what they're talking about. Your hormonal levels will reset. In 100 hours, your body will start generating stem cells. True stuff. Groundnut oil. Groundnut oil. Yes, I can try that. Actually, I'll tell you a secret. I had proposed that to the producers. I was told to just shut up and go man my station. See, they've given me Diwali bonus, right? So now they think that they own me. You guys will have to do this. You'll have to tell the producers of this show that I am the one you're here for, not for this. Please do that. I want a Diwali bonus next year also, no? Okay, so I've made a very simple vinaigrette. This is nothing fancy. We'll put this right at the end. Let's get to the chief main part of the program. What is that? That is the Pakoda. So Brian, when you're here, you will see this. This is one of the most fun things you will see on the roads, on the streets, on any road, man. All governances across every state are fed up. They want to remove such food from the streets. Look how data can tell any story. My first angel investor, he used to always say this, and I'll carry this to my grave. He used to always say this, Samir, data can be used to tell any story. So don't get carried away. In fact, don't even believe anything, even after you feel you've seen the full picture. You perhaps need to pick it up and see what's happening in the bottom, because there'll be earthworms there. So I tell everybody the same thing. Please go ahead, do your own research. Get comfortable with the idea of experiencing the truth before you hold on to it like nobody's business. Which is something which is rare, right? Listen, I've read 4,000 papers. I know what I'm talking about. This is the conversation I'm having with people on LinkedIn. There's a guy who's telling me plastic pollution is a sham, it's a scam. And I'm like, okay. Now, where do I begin thrashing you from? Which part of your body should I start thrashing you from? Because he's saying all the photographs of the ocean animals stuck with plastic, they're all photoshopped because Greenpeace wants your green. I think he makes complete sense, but I don't think it's fair to say that plastic is not a problem, because the plastic on the beach, you have to come to India to see what's going on. There was a beach cleanup drive that happened. They cleaned up one of the massive, largest ever flow in on plastic waste onto one of these top beaches in Mumbai. I forget which beach. Yeah, they've got a hotel beachside view that's charging $150, $200 per room. Yeah, obviously it's not global rates. I know it's not the costliest in the world, but I'm trying to tell you that the city sells, the land is LA level. The cost of land in Mumbai is probably more than land in Los Angeles, value of it. But oceans are carrying this plastic. They cleaned up the whole ocean, the beach, clap, national level news, people are clapping. Next day morning, that same white sand had, it's like the beach is telling them, no, you didn't clean anything. Here's more. Because we are dumping so much into the oceans. That's the reason why. It's unchecked. How do you expect to check it? Think about it. How much of manning will you do across that your own people are dirtying the rivers? You need the police and protection for other things, don't you think so? There's a great book called How to Lie with Statistics. Opens a lot how you can motivate anybody to believe anything. But bingo, I have come to believe this. The more anybody tries to talk about data, the more they are trying to take you away from the truth. They are trying to protect the truth. That is why they're using data. Science has done this for the last 50, 60 years. And all data, if you think about, really finally boils down to, I always feel something is wrong. You know, in the movie Matrix, the dialogue that has stuck by with everybody who's watched it and is a fan of the movie, you've always known something was wrong in the world. When the first time Morpheus meets him and he tells him, you always know, you were like the outlier, you were the alien. Yes. What I'm going to do now is, I will take a little bit of the Prero and I'll try the, oh wow. So it's good to go. The oil is good to go. Guys, wish me luck. I have not done this before in my life and I'm so excited and I'm ginger and I'm nervous. But I think we'll pass through. What I will do, I've got two of these, they will go in last. Okay. Let's take one of these big fellows. Let's give him a bath in this paste. Whoops. Cool. Look at this. How it's coated up. Kawabanga. Looks good, man. I was not expecting it to be. Maybe that's the reason why it comes out so good. I don't have expectations. Are you seeing the pro level of oil handling? It's when gorillas, when they are hungry and their favorite food is being made, they've been caught to hum. Men also do this. Man, this deserves an award. I'm going to show this to my producers now. Look at this. For the record, this is the quality of product. So I will chop this I'll slice it in the middle and we'll see what it looks like, okay? Because that I think is the real test. Have you been able to cook it all the way in? I think not, but wish me luck. Yeah, it's not cooked all the way in, obviously, because it barely sat in the oil for 3 minutes. But I think I will fry it now. You know what I've done? The temperature is too high. That is why I caught it in time. So it's all crispy on the outside. Actually, it's not bad. It's cooked. Oh, it smells good, yaar. It smells good. I think I'm going to take a bite of it because my mouth is filled with saliva. Mm. I'm going to make more. What I'll do is I'll fry this aloo so it become nice and crispy. Actually, it'll break off, man. It'll break into the oil and it'll break off. This is tasting very good. The potato is boiled, so I'm not eating a raw veggie. But I'll tell you the flavors are very good. I'm so sorry, guys. I know it hurts. I have to tell you, I was not expecting it to come out so good. I always believe food is a net resultant of forces coming together, energies coming together. I can't take credit for this alone. It is all of you who are bringing this flavor to me. Thank you so much. I genuinely, sincerely thank you. I have never made this before in my life. The hell do I know how much I need to fry? I put the salt levels for the first time myself. Crazy, man, crazy. Thank you so much. Truly a memorable experience. By the way, we're not done. We've got pasta in the fridge. I'll attack that now once I put these to frying. I have to finish all of them. This is the lowest temperature I can get at. I can't go lower than this. All of them, they go in. Now they will get wrapped. Wrapped. That reminds me, stick around. We got rice wraps. Tomorrow is Bhel resurrected. So yesterday's Bhel was 7.87 out of 10. I'm shooting for a 10 on 10. Bhel is an Indian thing. Totally Indian thing. So I want to do it again. So tomorrow is Bhel resurrected and I will show you a new trick this time. Same kind of a thecha we'll make. Remember the thecha? Do you remember the thecha? Whoa, 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 whoa. I forgot about the frying. So we'll do that thecha thing again. And man, these smells are going to take me. I can't focus. I'm not able to stay focused, man. I'm thinking. Has it happened? Do you remember that scene from that movie Ratatouille, where this guy eats the critic? He eats that the dish that this guy has made, and he's instantly transformed back to his mama, where his mom. You know, it's a true thing. They have found this that food generates memories. So stuff that you have forgotten or seemingly forgotten can come back to you if you eat food. Brian, you love this. There's a very famous movie where loss of memory was a big theme back in the day for all Bollywood movies. For some reason, everybody loved this idea that your yaddash chali jati hai. It's very, very happening. Yaddash chali jati because it's convenient, right? If you lose your memory, I don't know who you are. So memory can be brought back with food. Ratatouille, yes, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, you did you log out, Brad? Did you lose out? I think you did. I think my connection dropped. I have a feeling that my connection dropped. It does happen sometimes. Sorry about that. I'm on a wired connection, but it sometimes does take a dip. I was not expecting these pakoras to come out so nice. Okay, they have left a lingering flavor and a desire to eat more. Oh, too much of cooking in one day, man. That's all I can say. But I'll get myself some good cold water. So tell me what's happening with you. Ryan, how's it going with your card games? Akshay, he's got a this game is like a combination of chess and poker. He says it takes brain skill, and I'm like, okay, I'm intrigued. So he's promised he's going to share some information, some videos, and some more ideas about how we can maybe try it out. I think he told us he's got some 50 cards you got to use. Oh, you got tournament tomorrow. All the best, bro. So when you say tournament, you mean this is going to be another 10-hour long, drawn out marathon kind of a thing going on? Yeah. And do you guys live stream this? Do you how does who makes money? What's the top prize? $1 million, $10,000, $20,000, and this is like a local competition. It's still not spread outside LA. It's still stuck to LA, is it? I'm hearing horror stories of LA though. I hope it's not true. As in the job market and living conditions of people. I mean, I'm the last person to judge, but the only thing we Indians did good in LA was probably Sunny Leone. She's probably our best export, man, even though technically she's not our export, but that's how we are. We'll take credit for wherever. If there's an Indian surname somewhere, my man, it's, we don't wait to even figure out that there's a new scheme going on apparently by JD Vance's name is he's an Indian. Jayadrat Dhanraj something. And I'm like, okay, now Donald Trump's new name will be changed. We are all basically from India only, all of us. Actually, what's happened? We are the largest consumers of content on the web. We just so many, and we are free literally. We have literally no content protection things going on in this country. Yeah, people can steal your content. It's not as bad as Africa, the Alaba market, if you heard of it in Nigeria. It's not that bad, but it is India. There's a place in Delhi called the Palika Bazaar. If you go to Delhi, massive underground market. You say what you want. Before China came to India, America was in India. It's worldwide. My high school best friend won national championship, won all expense paid trip to Japan to compete. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I clearly am in the dark. I want you to please guide me, bro. How do we get to know about this? It sounds fascinating, but clearly I have no. I tried looking for it. I just couldn't. I can't understand what's going on. What is the game like? And I'm sure Japanese are playing it. Those buckers also love to bet on stuff, man. They have their own way of looking at the world. Their mythology stories are also phenomenal. For what, 300, 400 years, they were cut out from the world. I mean, their women would paint their teeth black. Teeth black? That's pushing it, man. There's nothing beautiful about black teeth. I don't know. Anyways, who am I to judge? They are the land of the rising sun. But I've heard good stories about their culture. As I said, I've met only one Jap in my life, so I have very limited understanding of how they operate in their personal construct. But I know that they are phenomenal workers. They have a absolute high degree of ethics. They think about their people a lot. They're givers in that sense. But I don't think that it's not that they're not corrupt. I think they have a lot of corruption. Their governments are. But if listen, I'm going to open a page soon. Okay, Brian, for you also. It's a simple thing. Just go to kaiben.in/join me. I'll send it to you. If you know someone who wants to come join me on this kitchen making show, please introduce us. We can talk about the E minor scale. We can talk about the rainbow. I've got a lot of brain stuff to talk about. Humanity, culture, history, physics, chemistry, biology. I'm happy to discuss. Japanese players are very technically gifted at the game, but lack creativity in deck building. You know what they'll be saying? American players, they have no technical skill. It's perception. But I know what you're saying. If we watch this in football, Indians watch the most amount of sports. We don't play any sports. We watch the most amount of sports. Yeah, we and football. I don't think European the EPL is as much consumed in entire Europe as much it is consumed in India alone. You will see more United fans, Man United fans in India than you will see anywhere else on the planet. We carry the maximum. They've got shops and retail. They had a retail, of course. Now it's all over. But Man United was trying to sell a lot of stuff here. But I'll tell you something. It's a good game. Sounds like a good game. So I think what I understand is you got to collect 50 cards, and they're from the same deck, the four-color suite, right? Why don't you just tell us a quick rundown of what happens in the game? How do we go about it? There are two players. It's a 1:1 turn-based game. That's what I understood last time. And I'll snack into this. Mm. I could not be more proud of the flavors. Crazy chili. This is spicy. Tell me a quick idea of the game. Sorry, I thought you were talking about you were going to share something. Why don't you join me, Brian? After this tournament of yours, it's done. Why don't you come? We'll do a session together. I'll try to get some of my software guys to come and attend. We'll do it over a weekend. The rains have gone, so I can do it from the rooftop also. Man, this chili is mad. Oh God. Sandalam. The way to get out of it is to eat something which has got some cream in it. But I'm going to hold on to this. It's a nice feeling. It's a lovely sensory experience. Chilies are that way very good. Oh yeah, bro, do that. Brian, message me on Substack. We'll plan this out. This will be good because there are a bunch of these techies who would love to know the psychology behind a game of chess and poker. Sounds good. If it sounds good to me, it will sound good to them for sure. I've been telling stories for them for the last 15 years, man. I can tell you this. These are artists. These guys who make software, who write software, they're actually artists. It's a communication. It's a language. So it's a way you communicate with the machine and get it to do things in absolutely wonderful ways with as little energy consumption as possible. It's a wonderful way of looking at the world. Humans have done very well just because of this thing called software. Because it doesn't rest, it doesn't take a break, it can work non-stop. It's very valuable that way. Look at what happened here. You saw what's happened? That patty got stuck to the... So, that's why you should not keep it inside. You should dip it in and take it out and immediately put it in. I was a little lazy. I've lost my focus. But that's okay. This happens. So it's fallen down. Man, this chili is crazy. I can't barely talk. God. Okay. Let's get to the salad, the salate. This is the thing that... You remember we started with this. It's pizza. The pizza material. It's the range. It's the same vegetable idea of pizzas and any Mediterranean food. But this is the coconut. Coconut. Remember the coconut? Okay, I think I have overloaded my salad bowls. This will probably not... This will pour out, right? I think this will pour out. We should get ourselves that big bowl. What do you say? That big bowl might be the... A pakoda is very close to what... hey, listen, those Mexicans also eat this, right? They eat this fried... I forgot what is this. Deep fry is done every... The one country, since we're talking about Japan, they don't fry stuff. Their oil is, I'm not sure if they fry. I don't think so. They have anything fried. No, they don't. I don't think they have anything fried, do they? I'm just realizing this that they have nothing fried. Even the Koreans have fried food, but I think Japanese, do they have anything fried? Man, I don't know. So this is the first pakoda. I'll make the last pakoda. And then I'll. One more to go. The last fellow. Okay, that's gone in. I have. This is the one. This looks like. It's a family pack. Cool. All the veggies in. The vinaigrette. You know, I just realized this might be too less for it, but that's okay. There is a lot of flavor in the pasta. There's garlic in the pasta, and this coconut chutney. That will do what is needed. Short finals now. Extend flaps. Are you ready for cabin crew? Please prepare for arrival. I am so excited about this pakoda thing. Equally excited about this thing. Wow, look at this. Can you see what I'm making now? Oh God, the smelling so good. You know, cider and kakui. They are the friends. Cider and kakui. And then finally, the coconut gravy. This is just fresh coconut, lots of coriander, ginger, chili, garlic. No chili. Oh yeah, there's chili. There's curd, and curry leaves. What is curry leaves? I'll show you what are curry leaves. Man, you're going to be an expert on Indian food before you know it. I met a Swiss chef. You know what he told me? He used to say, Indian food, so difficult to make. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you guys have so many items, the ingredient. I mean, European food, just put some fish on a pan, throw some butter, salt, pepper, and you're done. If you're feeling lucky, some rosemary or something else. You Indians have like 3 days, 4 days of cooking. You should see Iranian food then. Egyptian food. I mean, all of these guys have crazy food. They have so much of effort that goes into. That's why they say making food for someone. When you bring food for someone, that's a sure shot sign that you love that person. It's a beautiful way to communicate to someone that you love and care about them. Check this out, bro. This looks like a. So I've got myself 2 Michelin stars today. Once for this. Once for this. And once for the salad. Yeah? Please send me your stars here so I can show that to my producers and tell them that, look, the Diwali bonus was just the start of things to come. I will see you again tomorrow with a brand new effort. Tomorrow is Bhel Resurrected. Don't miss that. It's going to be the best bhel I have ever made. See you, bye. Ooh, I got to try this. Coconut and basil. What's not to like with it? Why would you doubt it? Awesome. See this.